Is it still there?
No, it's gone. It comes and goes. But it'll come out again later tonight.
Well, then may I go now?
If you want to.
Oh, Susan, please don't be angry with me. I know you're trying to help me, and I do appreciate it.
Dinner's ready.
We'll be down in a minute, Jean-Paul. Jean-Paul?
Emily, go down without me.
Let me in.
Oh, please, do as I tell you. Just go down with Susan and wait until Philip comes back.
Are you all right?
I will be all right if you do as I tell you. Now, promise? No. Gargosa, bring Orendo to me. Speak to me. Show me a sign. I stand here in place of my kinsman, Philip. I beg for your shelter. Please, let me hear the sound of your drum. Show me a sign. Philip, I'm lost.
Why, Philip, what an unexpected surprise. I'd given up hope that you would visit me.
Well, it occurred to me as I was driving by that I hadn't taken advantage of your most kind invitation.
Invitation?
See, you've forgotten already. You said I should feel free to drop in and see you at any time.
Well, I'm so glad you came. It's been months.
There's so much excitement at Desmond Hall at the moment that I sort of feel left out.
You mean Jean-Paul's wedding?
Now, how did you know about it?
Well, news travels fast in a little town like Desmondton.
Oh, but the news hasn't been made public yet.
Then I certainly won't tell a soul.
No, I'm more interested in who told you.
Let me see now. Well, it must have been someone at the bank today. Yes, the manager. He handles Jean-Paul's affairs.
I wonder how he knew.
Perhaps it was someone else. But then it doesn't matter, really, does it? May I get you some coffee? Or perhaps something stronger?
No, thank you.
I saw Emily and Jean-Paul drive past earlier this evening, and it was all I could do to restrain myself from running out to congratulate them. But then now you will tell them for me, if you will.
Oh, I'm sure Jean-Paul would much prefer hearing it from you.
Well, recently my welcome at Desmond Hall has become somewhat strained.
Oh? Jean-Paul's very fond of you. I know. He told me just today.
It isn't Jean-Paul. Some misunderstanding between the Thaxtons and me.
Oh, that can be cleared up right away, I'm sure, whatever it is.
It makes me so sad not to see my old friends at Desmond Hall. Jean-Paul and I have known each other for years. He's almost like a brother to me.
Well, perhaps Raxel could help resolve the differences and bring you together again.
Raxel? Whatever would make you think of her?
Oh, well, I just assumed that if you and Jean-Paul were such great friends that Raxel would be, too.
I hardly know Raxel, and she's not likely to include me among her friends.
Is that why she visited you this morning?
I beg your pardon?
Well, I was driving by and I saw her at your door. I saw you let her in.
You must be mistaken.
Mrs. Hatter, I know that Raxel was here this morning. Or she may even be here now, for all I know.
Well, you see how hard it is to keep secrets in Desmond.
Is she here?
No, but she was. She came this morning to give me a message.
Well, then why did you deny that she was here?
Philip, I'm going to throw myself on your mercy and trust your discretion. You're too much of a gentleman to repeat what I tell you, I'm sure.
You can rely on me.
Well, I seem to have stumbled into a marital problem between Ada and Laszlo Thaxton. Quite inadvertently, I assure you.
Mrs. Hatter, I'll be honest with you. I didn't come here to listen to local gossip. I came here to find Raxel.
Why would you expect to find her here?
Why do you pretend that she didn't visit you earlier today?
Perhaps you'd like to search my cottage.
It is a very charming little cottage.
What kind of a game are you trying to play with me?
I don't play games, but I do like old houses and their interesting antiques.
Don't touch them.
What do you use these candles for?
It's very personal. I'd rather not discuss it.
I'm sure you'd rather not, but I would.
You're being rude.
And you're being deceitful.
Why do you look at me like that?
I'm beginning to realize that you and I have more than one thing in common.
I'm not aware of that.
Well, let me see. An interest in rituals, for instance?
Oh, that. It's just a little excitement to enliven otherwise drab lives, that's all.
Light the candles, Mrs. Hatter.
No.
Then I will.
No, don't. Please don't. Only I can light those candles. Only I can speak to...
We'll see who can speak and who can listen, shall we?
Susan, I'm going upstairs.
Oh, well, I'll go with you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Emily, don't be too eager to embrace your fate.
If Jean-Paul is my fate, then I embrace it gladly.
Don't be alone with him tonight. We can both stay with him. I can help you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Emily, trust me. I'm not alone. There's many others that help me, too.
What others?
I don't know who they are, but I know they're there.
You place a great deal of faith in something you don't know.
Why did my star lead me to Jean-Paul? And why do I seem to have known others in another life, long ago? Why is there an unseen presence in this room?
Oh, you have a vivid imagination.
No. There is a presence here. Can't you feel it?
No.
Can you hear that?
Hear what?
Listen. Can you hear a pulse beating? Like someone's heart's beating.
Oh, Jean-Paul!
want you on my side? What must I say to you? What must I promise you? Shackle what they won't! Release me! I have paid and paid and paid for the bargain I made with you! Who is it?
Let me in!
Emily! Run! Run far away from me!
No, I'll never leave you.
Don't force me to let you in!
Well, then let Orendo in.
What did you say?
Orendo will protect you.
What do you mean, Orendo?
We'll stay here with you, Jean-Paul. It's
No.
all right.
No, I can't let you risk what may happen to you.
Nothing will happen.
You can't stop it. I think that I'm going to be free, and it comes again.
But it stopped already.
Nothing has stopped.
The laughter stopped, hasn't it? And the heartbeat stopped too.
Do you hear the laughter and the heartbeat?
I did, but I don't anymore. And your star's gone from the sky.
It's gone. But it will come back.
Then we'll wait here for it.
We wait only for death.
Then we'll wait. But you'll see, Jean-Paul, nothing will happen to you. Orendo will protect you.
Now, speak, Utgo.
What are you saying?
Disease, storm, theft, and insult, mayhem, murder. These are the works of Utgo. Now, speak to your evil spirits.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'll speak for you. Evil flame of Utgo. If the totem of Orendo is in this room, sicken those who have taken it. Turn it against the evil Utgo of the ancient world. Bring disaster to your servant, Utgo. Blow poison upon her head. Change her into an owl, a fox, a wolf. Cause her to close her eyes. Cause her to lift her arms in supplication. Cause her to lose her breath. And cause her to sink to the floor.
The star's gone from the sky.
Lock me in so I can't get out.
A key won't keep out the spirit that possesses you. It can only be driven out.
Have you spoken to Orendo?
He won't listen to me.
Perhaps he will if you try again.
Orendo, look down upon us. Send your spirit to ward off the evil. Save your kinsman from harm. Lift the cruel fate that haunts me. For peace and for happiness, I implore you, Orendo. Speak. We need Philip.
Where's he gone?
Mrs. Hatters. He thinks she knows something about the totem.
Emily, go and telephone Philip. Tell him to come back at once.
What's happened? What have you done?
I did nothing. Your evil did it to you.
What do you want from me?
I want the totem.
It isn't here.
Now don't tempt Utgo again by lying.
I tell you, I don't know anything about a totem.
If it hadn't been here, it couldn't have called upon Utgo to work upon you. Now, Arendo spoke. He cannot speak without the totem. Do you want me to search the room for it, or will you give it to me?
You shouldn't be here alone. It's not safe for you.
I have no choice.
I'd prefer if you didn't involve yourself in my affairs.
I'm part of them, whether you want it or not.
You shouldn't be here alone. That was very foolish of you.
I had no choice, Jacques.
I would prefer if you were not drawn into my affairs.
I'm part of them, whether you like it or not. I love Philippe.
My brother will die.
Not if you tell the truth.
Oh, well, the truth is rather difficult to judge in matters like these.
False accusation will send him to burn at the stake. Stop it! Why do you laugh?
I laugh, my petite Suzanne, because you are so naive, so tender, and so innocent.
Why do you despise me?
Because you are pure. In a depraved world, you and my brother.
Philippe is a good man.
The good are better off in heaven. They belong there. I belong here with his lands and fortunes.
But he will give them all to you.
I prefer to take them.
Did not choose to be the eldest son.
We do not choose to be what we are, my dear child. We must make the best of what nature gives us. And I cannot use my talents to the best of my capabilities in the wilderness of the new world.
Oh, please. Withdraw your accusation. Tell the king it was all a plot.
And set my handsome head upon the block. No, my dear Suzanne. I love life too much to risk it for your precious Philippe.
You will never be free of this hideous crime.
I live from moment to moment. Do not threaten me with the future.
Wherever you go, through eternity, your brother's blood will be on your hands, and a curse upon your head.
I'd prefer it if you were not drawn into my affairs.
I'm part of them, whether you like it or not. My star led me here to help you.
Then help Emily. Save her. If you must help someone, help Emily.
Emily won't listen to me. Only you can do that. You'll find a way to free her. You'll make the choice between her and your star.
Hello? No. Who? I'm sorry, you have the wrong number.
Hello. Emily. Yes, it's all right. I found it. You go back to Jean-Paul and speak to Orendo.
Hear my plea. Speak to me from the past. Speak to me with the voice of my kinsman. Speak to me with the beat of the drum or the tears in your eyes.
Now, each time you light these candles, you'll be doing Orendo's bidding, not yours.
So now I am his servant.
Well, Orendo is a kind master. Only Utko is evil.
Can I trust him?
She who brought you the totem brought you under Orendo's protection.
She will turn her spirits against me.
Don't fear her. She's powerless. You and I know that she's not. Let her believe what she wants.
Orendo hears us. He will help me.
Star's out again.
Orendo, stop it for me. Drown out the heartbeat. Send me the sound of your drum. Save me from the evil that pursues me.